Hey everybody, I welcome you all to today's session on vocabulary. My name is Brijesh and I am the English faculty at Manu Law Classes. In today's session, as we always do, weekly we come up with 5 words which are very important for your exam. So let us see what are some words. But before we proceed any further, let me tell you that if you haven't filled the form, kindly fill it. Also, people who are going to appear in 2023, stay on the top of your application and try to fill it. Alright, so let us start. Today, the first word in the list is plausible. Plausible, ऐसा लगता है plause जैसा, कि means pause, but that's not the case. Plausible means something reasonable, जिसके ऊपर believe किया जा सके. मीन्स ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई ऐसी बात कह रहे हो जो कि हाइपोथेटिकल है, बिलीव नहीं कर सकते, बट समथिंग विच इज रीजनेबल एंड बिलीवेबल. लेट्स से द एग्जांपल्स आर द स्टोरी डज नॉट लुक वेरी प्लॉजिबल टू मी. Sometimes as a lawyer, people or client come to us and then we talk to them and their story doesn't look like the way they are explaining. That is totally made up. So when something is plausible, it should be believable and it should be reasonable. The second example is we could find no plausible explanation. Okay, so you can see that this word has been preceded with the word noun explanation, so that's why it is an adjective, right? You can see this is an adjective. So plausible means believable, it will be used as an adjective. So for his mistakes, means there was a random person who did some mistakes, and when he came for justification, he told story explanation that was not plausible. The synonyms are credible and believable, and the antonyms are unlikely or improbable. देखो, किसी भी शब्द को सीखना है तो ये प्रोसेस जरूर होना चाहिए. Means you learned a word, you used it in a sentence, or you learned it through a sentence the way I explained with the help of examples, these 2 examples. Also, the third step, you should know the synonym and antonym of the word. In that way, you are building your vocab in a large amount in comparison to कि बस आपने plausible means reasonable learn किया और उसके बाद आगे बढ़ गए. You will not be able to learn the practicality, the implementation of that particular word, और फिर आप कभी use नहीं कर पाएंगे शब्द को आगे if you only learn the definition and go ahead. No, take a word, analyze it with some examples, try to make your own examples, and then try to know the synonyms and antonym of that word. The second word in the list is emancipation. ये शब्द आपने पहले भी हिस्ट्री में सुना होगा. This is a very good statement to support that idea of emancipation, the act or process of freeing someone legally or socially. जैसा कि आप जानते हो that we have been also slaves of English people and Mughals. So emancipation हुआ means the act of process of freeing someone. हम free किए गए हैं 1947 में. उसी तरह पूरे विश्व में भी कहीं ना कहीं ये चीज़ें चल रही होंगी. If you have read that book called Up from Slavery, the 3rd chapter of this book is My Struggle for an Education by Booker T. Washington. तो इसमें भी पूरी emancipation की ही बातें की गई हैं. So the examples are Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. What do you mean proclaim? What do you mean by proclaim? Means घोषणा करना. Proclamation declared freedom to slaves in the South. Alright, the second example, hoping to be free from her parents, the teenager requested emancipation from the court. Means उन फॉरेन कंट्रीज में जनरली ऐसा होता है कि यदि कोई बच्चा अपने पेरेंट्स से परेशान हो चुका है, मे बी दी पेरेंट्स आर टॉर्चरिंग अ लॉट or cruel in nature, and sometimes child wants freedom and all those things, so there becomes clash. Not like Indian family, there is a respect and other things, but in foreign country people fed up, literally they fed up with parents and they want they go to police and they go to court as well. So there is a difference of culture. It's not good or bad. I don't want to comment anything on bad or good, what is good or bad, who we are to decide, but this is the situation there. So at that, the second example suggests that hoping to be free from her parents, the teenager requested emancipation from the court. Alright, so the synonyms are release and discharge, and the antonyms are slavery and enslavement. Means किसी को बंद करके रखना. So emancipate means किसी को free कर देना. The noun form of this word is emancipation. The third word in the list is brittle. Brittle means something which is delicate or easily broken. कोई चीज जो नाजुक है. For example, as someone gets older, his bones becomes increasingly brittle. Means जैसे जैसे आप कोई बूढ़ा होता है उसकी हड्डियों में कैल्शियम की कमी होने लगती है and उसकी हड्डियां कमज़ोर होने लगती है. The second one is the bucket of water was covered in a brittle layer of ice. Means एक लेयर जम गई थी. कैसी थी वो? Brittle थी, delicate थी. The synonyms are fragile. Fragile आपने बहुत ही ज़्यादा सुना होगा whenever you have some box couriered and there are some glasses in it, so it writes fragile, huh? So fragile means something which is delicate, and the brittle is the same word for that. Antonyms are resilient and flexible. Means which is resilient, मतलब जो जिद्दी है, जो तोड़ा नहीं जा सकता, और flexible है. So this was the third word in the list. Now moving on to the next slide, that is fourth, entrenched. Entrench means to establish an attitude, habit or belief so strongly that it is not likely to change. Entrench means किसी भी attitude को, habit को, belief को इतना अच्छे से form कर देना कि उसे आसानी से change नहीं किया जा सके. A firm establishment, to establish something फॉर्मली, किसी चीज को फॉर्मली स्टैब्लिश करना. वो कुछ भी हो सकता है, वो एक एटीट्यूड भी हो सकता है, वो एक हैबिट भी हो सकता है, वो कोई बिलीव भी हो सकता है. ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, विल यू कंटिन्यू टू एंट्रेंच योर सेल्फ टू वर्क और एंजॉय योर वीकेंड ऑफ. जैसे इन जनरल बोलते हैं ना कि जनरली पीपल डू नॉट वर्क ऑन वीकेंड, दे एंजॉय, दे वॉच मूवी, दे गो टू सिनेमाज एंड ऑल. बट हियर द कॉन्टेक्स्ट इज विल यू एंट्रेंच योर सेल्फ टू वर्क. क्या आप काम में लगे रहोगे स्ट्रिक्टली और अपने week of weekend को enjoy करोगे. The second word in the second example of this word is he was off task early but vowed to entrench himself in his studies as the deadline neared. तो कोई व्यक्ति है जो कि जल्दी छुट्टी ले लिया है, maybe there was some circumstances, so but he promised that he will entrench himself to work and studies क्योंकि deadline पास, एग्जाम ज़्यादा है. ठीक है. So you have to entrench yourself with studies because the exams are nearer. All right. Synonyms are settle and settle and install, and the antonyms are provisional and dislodge. I hope you are getting these words every time whenever I'm explaining. In case you have any doubt, you can reach out to us through comment section. Word number fifth in the list is intrigue. Intrigue means, हिंदी में एक शब्द आपने सुना होगा, दिलचस्प. दिलचस्प मीन्स क्या होता है? When you are getting an interest towards something, that is intrigue. For example, if you are intrigued by something, especially something strange, कभी कभी कुछ नया देखते हो आप, कोई मूवी देखते हो, कोई नई बात सुनते हो, आप बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंट्रीग हो जाते हो, कुछ जानने के लिए उत्सुक हो जाते हो. So that is intrigue. Interest you and you want to know more about it. So that is intrigue. For example, they are intrigued by her story. कभी कभी कोई स्टोरी आप सुनते हो, आपको बहुत ज़्यादा दिलचस्पी आ जाती है उस स्टोरी को सुनकर, आप बहुत ही ध्यान से सुनते हो. So intrigue means something which is very very दिलचस्प, कोई बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ है. So they are intrigued by her story. The second example is I would be intrigued by to hear others' view. Sometimes you need to listen to others' view as well to strengthen your opinion or to know whether you are wrong or right. So the synonyms are fascinating or fascinate because it is a verb. So fascinating will be an adjective. So intriguing on the other hand will be an adjective. So you can play with the words, right? You have a verb, you can make it in ing form. So the ing form of any verb can also be used as an adjective too, you know, present participle adjective, like coming to college, I realize that I need to work harder. So sometimes the word can be like burning train. You might have heard this word, burning train. Train, the quality of train is it's burning. So the word ing always doesn't mean it's a continuous tense, but it can be used as an adjective too. So fascinating, attracting, and the antonym of this word intrigue is tiresome or boring, something which is boring, right? So let us revise and see what words we learned in today's session. The first word was plausible. Plausible means something which can be believed. ऐसा नहीं कि ऐसा कुछ बताओ जो बिलीव ना किया जा सके. एंड सेकंड वन इज इमेंसिपेशन. इमेंसिपेशन मीन्स द एक्ट ऑफ फ्रीडम. किसी को मुक्त कर देना, फ्री कर देना किसी सोशल बंधन से या किसी तरह की दास प्रथा से. The third word in the list is brittle. Brittle means something which is delicate. The fourth word is entrench. Entrench means किसी चीज को इतने अच्छे से स्थापित कर देना कि वो हिलाए ना जा सके. Means to establish something firmly. And the last word in the list is intrigue. Intrigue means something very very interesting जिसमें आपको दिलचस्पी हो जाए. Alright, so you may follow us on YouTube for regular updates and informative videos by our faculty on different subjects. You can follow us on Telegram to regular be updated on various law programs, and also you can find some very very interesting passages to solve which will strengthen your preparation towards CLAT, and that is on complimentary basis. Okay, you don't need to pay anything there. Just refer to our Telegram channel. You will find a lot of free resources which will be helping you in your preparation. You can also share with your friends if they are willing to prepare for CLAT. Okay, so for social media, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram for regular updates and other things, right? So I wish you all the best for your preparation. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. Thank you.